Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. Hope you're having a great day. So let's dig into this. My man Jamie Dimon gets in front of Congress talking about how he would get rid of crypto, and I'm just sitting back going, but JPMorgan is neck deep in crypto. So why do you keep saying as CEO that you would get rid of it? So I don't know. Mike Novogratz is supposed to be on CNBC talking about that. I might actually do another video about it. So we'll see. But yeah, I just don't understand where he's coming from. And truth be told, I don't pay attention to anything Jamie Dimon has to say. I pay attention to what his bank does. That's what I pay attention to. Now, the ECB is saying, listen, in emerging and developing markets, Bitcoin and other digital assets are actually stores of value in a lot of those economies. Basically, where fiat, a local currency, is not doing well, they're saying people are turning to crypto. Why? Because they can handle transaction fees. It's speculative, meaning that it can go up. Yes, it can go down, but that volatility is attractive to people. Especially people that, have no hope in their own fiat, their own local fiat. So that's actually a very big deal because the ECB has, European Central Bank has not necessarily been all too loving of crypto, I would say. But you start to pay attention to that and you start to realize that organizations around the world are beginning to grapple with the idea that crypto is not going to go away, and that people are trusting crypto more than local fiat. And those solutions might not come, if you look at BRICS, and BRICS, hey, goes to a country and says, hey, what about, the country's kind of going, we have crypto. So there's a lot to kind of maneuver and sift through as you do your own research. But yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm saying, again, more adoption. Then you have Coinbase dropping a new service, a new feature for free for now. The idea that you can drop a link someplace and send crypto via that link. That's huge. And I think that's also going to drive mass adoption. Imagine you being on Twitter and you're DMing somebody and you go, hey, I need to send you some money for, dinner last night. Let me drop this link over here. Boom. Tell me that's not huge. Tell me that's not huge. So I'm just saying, opening the door to being able to send and receive crypto via links, is kind of a big deal. And I'm paying attention to that because mass adoption is where I want everything to go. The rising Bitcoin prices. I'm sitting back and I'm saying to myself, wow, for you to send Bitcoin, it was just a couple of weeks ago, somebody paid millions of dollars for a Bitcoin transaction. And it wasn't the first time. It was like the second time somebody paid a crazy number like that to send Bitcoin. And one of the reasons why they're saying that this is a problem is because of BRC20 tokens, things like ordinals, which happens to be at the tornado's eye, on this topic. And I'm sitting back and I'm going, for me, here's how I look at it. Bitcoin for me is a store of value. I'm not really transacting in Bitcoin. I'm holding it because it stores value. When I look at other things, I kind of sit back and say, well, other coins were created for specific reasons. One of those reasons is Bitcoin is not as fast as other platforms, as other protocols. Bitcoin can be more expensive than other protocols. Those are the major reasons why other coins were created. So at what point, do we just realize that, hey, Bitcoin is going to become, in my humble opinion, it's going to become an elitist only kind of thing. Not only, some of us will still have crypto, still have Bitcoin, but it's moving in a direction where only, people that can afford it can have it. It's going to go up that high. It really is. When I look back at what the prices were, just a year ago, and I look at now, I kind of sit there and go, wow, we might not see those teens ever again. You could honestly turn around and look back and go, we might not see, the 20s again. As Bitcoin goes up this time, it's going to establish new lows. And those new lows are going to be far higher than where we are now. That's my humble opinion. Doing your own research and look it up. But I think that's really where it's going. Now, ARK Invest is making moves. They're expecting, their collaboration with 21 Shares, their Bitcoin spot ETF, to actually get approved in the very near future. In the meantime, Kathy Wood's ARK Invest, they just sold another $24.3 million worth of Coinbase shares and another $3.5 million of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust shares. Just shaving profit. Shaving profit. Makes sense. I'd do that, right? But really, with all these, machinations, I'm expecting ARK Invest to actually make some really big purchases in the very near future. And not just for their own Bitcoin spot ETF, but I'm expecting some big moves in the future. All right? But you know what we should do? We should probably get into the numbers. I haven't done that in a while. And I didn't make a video yesterday because I wasn't feeling all that great. I had gone to Anthony Pompliano's Christmas party in Manhattan and was talking to a whole lot of people, and I just lost my voice. You can still hear it in me. It was a great time. Thank you, Pomp. But yeah, that's where I was. That's what I was doing. And just lost my voice the other night. So yesterday videos weren't going to happen. And I'm barely back today. But let's take a look. Let me refresh this for us. Let's see here. And you can see that, things like Illuvium's down, Doge is down, SHIB is down. Doge was down about 6%, SHIB was down about 6%. Illuvium is down 7%. Let's see, Caspa, not a fan of that, but you can see Doge right above it. Like I said, 6%. Anybody else? We're changing. Render, ranked at number 51, is down 7%. Render's not doing AI, and that kind of bugs me out as to why they wouldn't be doing that. Pepe is down 8%. Pepe is definitely a meme coin. Nobody's doing anything with Pepe. They're just buying and selling. That nothing really huge. On the other side, you have Gala moving 5%, which is interesting. Remember, I'm not necessarily paying attention to those big moves of 5%. I'm paying attention to just above 5%. A sway like that. But Helium being up 19% is shocking to me. Bonk, I missed out on Bonk. That's up 19%. Did I really miss out though? Right? I don't even know what it does. As far as I'm concerned, it's on Solana. Big whoop. What, Solana or Avalanche? One of the two. Big whoop. What does it do? You know what I mean? Like I don't know what it does. So I just can't say anything about it. Nothing negative to say. Just I don't know what it does. I don't know what its purpose is, and I tend to make my purchases based on purpose, not based on hoopla. Just saying, that's just me. When you look at the big board, you see that Bitcoin is trading at 41.35 right now. Again, slight pullback. Look at this. We were all the way up here. We hit above $45,000, but now we're back down to 43 and change. Why is that? Profit taking. I took some profit. I hope you did. It's not profit until you realize it, and it's not a loss until you realize it. I like realizing profit, but look at this upward momentum right there. Remember my little purple lines? Yeah, blew right through that, right? Just don't know what you're looking at, eh? Something we should be paying attention to. This week we're actually going to get jobless numbers, which is going to go toward inflationary concerns and all that good stuff. Pay attention to these things. They're big deals, and you should be paying attention to them. But you can see, SHIB is down, over 6%. Rune is down a lot. Doge is down 5.771%. So I'm paying attention to these, and I'm saying to myself, are these buying opportunities? Again, if a coin is below its all-time high, I have no problem getting in on that. I have no problem whatsoever getting in on that, right? I know you weren't seeing my face in the bottom corner. Sorry about that. You're also looking at, just at the numbers in general, saying, okay, things have been on the rise, and now you're seeing the pullbacks. Why? Because people are taking profit. When I look over here and I look at year to date, 161% for Bitcoin, Ethereum at 87.92%. I mean, yes, Ethereum should be performing better, but still it's up 80, it's up that much. That's still a big deal. Okay. Something else that I'm looking at, XRP up at 63 cents. It's outperforming. It's not outperforming. It's basically neck and neck with Ethereum, but look at Solana, 549%. 549% year to date upward swing. Every time I hear it, I was a Solana naysayer. Why? Because their networks seem to be down every 2 seconds. Network hasn't been down in a long time. Knock on wood. And I'm looking at a 549% uptick. And I think that Solana is getting stronger. It's growing faster. Ranked at number 6. That's a very big deal. I mean, look at Polygon all the way down to number 14. That used to be where Shiba Inu was. I mean, I think Polygon's going to pick up, but look at where it is year to date. It's only at 8.11%. That sucks. Avalanche is up 143%. Again, I tell people, do your own research and pay attention to what's going on. Everything that Polygon is doing has been long-term. They haven't been doing short-term things. They've been doing long-term things, but it's been stagnant for a while, and I'm expecting an explosion relatively soon. I really am. And for those people that are sleeping on Chainlink, up 167%. Let me just go back up again. And that outshines Bitcoin, doesn't it? Again, they are the connective tissue. They are the connective tissue. And if you look at Chainlink is in bed with Swift. Do your own research and get into this. Get into doing your own research, because you can actually see how these coins are moving, what their purposes are, what their use cases are, right? What their community is saying. That's how I drive my purchases. Anyway. This is Eddie J on Crypto for Grow My Bag TV. If you want to hear more, see more, read more, we got a lot of news. We've got a social media platform going on, and hopefully very soon we'll have a Roku channel up. Check us out on growmybag.tv. Have a good one. Bye-bye.